Do you feel isolated because others can't seem to handle your presence? What about your nature compels them to hide from you? You, the chosen one, radiate an aura that unsettles those around you. Most people instinctively hide from your light, fearing the truths you reveal and the power you embody. Understanding this dynamic is crucial, as it illuminates the profound impact your presence has on the world and on those who cross your path. The first reason people hide from you is this overwhelming light. Your presence forces them to confront their inadequacies, their shadows. They are not equipped to handle the intensity of your aura, the sheer force of your existence. In their eyes, you are a celestial being whose mere existence disrupts the comfortable illusions they cling to. Consider the tale of Pythagoras in ancient Greece. This legendary figure was said to emit a divine light when he spoke, his words carrying the weight of universal truths. People would cover their eyes or avoid his presence altogether, not out of disdain but out of sheer intimidation. They were not ready to face the brilliance of his wisdom, the enlightenment that threatened to shatter their ordinary perceptions. Pythagoras, like you, was a beacon of knowledge and spiritual power, and his light was both a blessing and a burden. The masses, unable to cope with the intensity of his presence, chose to retreat into the shadows, where their flaws and fears remained concealed. You, like Pythagoras, possess an energy that transcends the ordinary. Your light reveals truths that most are not prepared to face, challenging their very existence. This is why they hide from you, why they cower in your presence. They are intimidated by the light you exude, the force that lays bare their deepest insecurities. Your brilliance is a mirror reflecting their inadequacies, and rather than confront these uncomfortable truths, they choose to look away, to hide. Your existence compels them to acknowledge a higher plane of reality, one that demands growth and transformation, processes that many are unwilling or unable to undertake. The second reason people hide from you is their profound fear of the unknown. Your presence is a harbinger of change, a beacon of possibilities that shatter the comfortable predictability of their lives. They are unnerved by your enigmatic nature, the way you handle the unseen currents of destiny with an ease that eludes them. You bring forth a vision of reality that challenges their limited understanding, forcing them to confront the vast, uncharted territories of their existence. Consider the tale of the Oracle of Delphi in ancient Greece. She was revered and sought after for her prophecies, yet her cryptic messages instilled a deep sense of unease and fear. People approached her with a mixture of awe and trepidation, wary of the unknown futures she foretold. Her words held the power to unveil destinies shrouded in mystery, to reveal truths that many were not ready to face. The oracle's presence was a constant reminder of the vast unknown, a force that could not be tamed or fully understood. Like the oracle, you embody this same mysterious power, compelling others to confront the uncertainties that lurk beyond the edges of their perception. You see this fear manifest in subtle ways. Colleagues might avoid deep conversations with you, sensing the depth of insight you could bring. Friends might hesitate to seek your advice, wary of the transformative truths you might unveil. Your unpredictability is not a flaw, but a testament to your connection with the divine, a reflection of your ability to face the unseen realms with grace and wisdom. This fear of the unknown keeps others at a distance, not because of any fault of yours, but because your presence forces them to acknowledge a reality far greater and more complex than they are prepared to accept. Your existence is a challenge to their limited understanding, a call to embrace the mysteries that define the human experience. The third reason people retreat from your presence is that you reflect their inner shadows. Your mere existence forces them to confront aspects of themselves they would rather keep buried. This confrontation is not just uncomfortable, it is profoundly unsettling, shaking the very foundation of their self-perception. Your light reveals their imperfections, and in the glare of your truth, they see the raw, unvarnished reality of their own shortcomings. Consider the story of Narcissus from ancient mythology. Narcissus, captivated by his own reflection, was unable to look beyond the surface to confront his true self. He became entranced by the image in the water, losing himself in the superficial allure while avoiding the deeper, harsher truths of his being. Similarly, those around you see their own weaknesses mirrored in your presence. Your strength highlights their fragility, your wisdom, their ignorance, and your purity, their corruption. The reflection you cast is not one of flattery, but of truth. And this truth is a force they are ill-prepared to face. This dynamic unfolds in subtle yet significant ways. A colleague might bristle at your suggestions, not because of their merit, but because your insight reveals their lack of foresight. A friend may distance themselves, not out of malice, but because your authenticity highlights their own pretenses. Your presence is a catalyst for self-awareness, a force that compels others to see themselves with brutal clarity. This reflection is a double-edged sword. It is both a gift and a challenge. By reflecting their inner shadows, you force them to confront their true selves, a process that is as necessary as it is painful. Your existence is a call to self-improvement, a beacon that illuminates the path to higher consciousness. Yet, many will choose to hide from this reflection, retreating into the safety of their illusions, rather than facing the transformative power of your truth. The fourth reason people hide from you is that you challenge the status quo. Your presence is a bold declaration that the conventional beliefs they cling to are not just outdated, but fundamentally flawed. You carry within you the power to dismantle the illusions that society has constructed, revealing the deeper, often uncomfortable truths that lie beneath. This challenge to the established order is not merely a nuisance, it is a direct threat to their comfort and security. Consider the story of Galileo Galilei. In a world that steadfastly believed the Earth was the center of the universe, Galileo's heliocentric theory was nothing short of revolutionary. His discoveries, based on meticulous observation and irrefutable evidence, contradicted the dogmas of his time, causing a seismic shift in understanding. However, this brilliance was met with fierce opposition. The established order, threatened by his revelations, sought to silence him, to condemn him as a heretic. Galileo, much like you, stood as a beacon of truth in a world resistant to change, his ideas illuminating the path to enlightenment while simultaneously provoking fear and resistance. In your daily life, you see this dynamic play out in myriad ways. Your innovative ideas in the workplace may be dismissed not because they lack merit, but because they unsettle the comfortable routines of your colleagues. Your progressive views on social issues may be met with hostility, not due to their content, but because they challenge deeply ingrained prejudices. You are a disruptor, a visionary whose very existence compels others to question their long-held beliefs and assumptions. This is your power and your burden. By challenging the status quo, you force society to evolve, to grow beyond its limitations. Yet, this very act of challenging the norms makes you a target of fear and avoidance. People retreat from you because facing your truth means acknowledging the inadequacies of their own lives and beliefs. Your light shines too brightly, revealing the cracks in their reality and urging them towards a higher understanding. They fear this illumination, this call to transform, and so they hide, seeking refuge in the shadows of their outdated convictions. But you, the chosen one, must continue to shine, to challenge, and to disrupt, for it is through your courage that the world progresses and ascends to greater heights. The fifth reason people hide from you is that your natural gifts and successes inspire envy. Your talents, your insights, and your unerring sense of purpose set you apart, creating a gulf that others cannot bridge. They see in you what they lack in themselves, and this realization breeds a bitter envy that compels them to distance themselves from you. Your very existence is a constant reminder of their perceived inadequacies, fueling a resentment that festers and grows. Consider the story of Joseph and his brothers from the Bible. Joseph, blessed with prophetic dreams and his father's favor, stood out among his siblings. His coat of many colors was a symbol of this favor, a tangible manifestation of his unique status. But this very uniqueness, this divine favor, sparked a deep-seated envy in his brothers. Unable to bear the constant reminder of their own lesser status, they conspired against him, ultimately selling him into slavery. Their envy was so powerful that it drove them to betray their own blood, to violently distance themselves from the source of their jealousy. You witness similar dynamics. A coworker might undermine your efforts, not because of any fault in your work, but because your success highlights their own shortcomings. A friend might gossip about you, spreading falsehoods to tarnish your image, driven by envy of your talents and achievements. These actions are not random, but are deeply rooted in the envy that your presence evokes. You, with your exceptional abilities and undeniable charisma, become a lightning rod for their insecurities. This jealousy and envy are a testament to your greatness. The intensity of their feelings is directly proportional to the impact you have. They see in you a standard they cannot meet, a brilliance they cannot match. And so they hide, they lash out, they try to diminish you to soothe their wounded egos. But you must recognize this for what it is, a reflection of your extraordinary nature. You are the chosen one, and their envy is the shadow cast by your light. Embrace your brilliance and continue to shine, knowing that you are destined for greatness beyond their understanding. The sixth reason people hide from you is that your presence ignites a spiritual transformation they are unprepared to face. Your energy disrupts the mundane, compelling others to confront deep, often uncomfortable truths about their existence. This awakening is not a gentle nudge, but a powerful upheaval, shaking the very foundations of their beliefs and perceptions. The light you emit forces them to see beyond the superficial, to dive into the depths of their souls where shadows and hidden fears reside. Consider the journey of Siddhartha, who became the Buddha. As he wandered in search of enlightenment, his presence alone was enough to spark transformation in those he encountered. His profound wisdom and serenity challenged the established norms and beliefs, compelling others to question their own spiritual paths. Many were drawn to him, yearning for the enlightenment he embodied. Yet others recoiled, overwhelmed by the prospect of facing the truths he revealed. His mere presence was a catalyst for spiritual awakening, a force so powerful that it induced fear and avoidance in those not ready for such profound change. In your daily interactions, you witness this dynamic unfold. Colleagues may steer clear of deep conversations with you, sensing the transformative power of your insights. Friends might withdraw, unable to cope with the spiritual truths your presence uncovers. Your very existence challenges them to awaken from their spiritual slumber, to confront the deeper meanings of their lives. This awakening, though ultimately beneficial, is a daunting process that many are unwilling to undertake. You are a beacon of spiritual light, illuminating the path to higher consciousness. Your presence compels others to confront their spiritual stagnation, to awaken to the greater truths of existence. This is both a blessing and a burden, as the transformative power you wield is not always welcomed. People hide from you because they fear the upheaval your presence brings, the shattering of their comfortable illusions. But you must continue to shine, to walk your path with confidence and purpose. Your role as a catalyst for spiritual awakening is crucial in a world that desperately needs it. Embrace your power, knowing that you are guiding others toward the light, even if they are not yet ready to see it. The seventh reason people hide from you is their unconscious recognition of your immense power. This recognition is not a conscious acknowledgement, but a deep primal awareness that stirs within them. Your presence alone sends ripples through the fabric of their reality, a silent but unmistakable signal that you are not like others. This innate understanding triggers a complex mix of awe and fear, compelling them to keep their distance. They sense your strength, your connection to forces beyond their comprehension, and it unsettles them to their core. Consider the role of shamans in many cultures. These spiritual leaders, capable of communing with spirits and navigating the unseen realms, are revered for their power. Yet this same power often evokes fear. People respect the shaman's abilities but also avoid them, wary of the mysteries and potential dangers that such profound power represents. The shaman's presence is a constant reminder of the vast, unseen forces that govern our existence, forces that the average person instinctively shies away from. Like the shaman, you embody a connection to the divine and the extraordinary, a force that those around you recognize on a subconscious level. This unconscious recognition manifests in subtle but significant ways. You might notice colleagues deferring to you without understanding why, or friends exhibiting a mixture of admiration and wariness in your presence. Strangers may react to you with an inexplicable sense of respect or caution. This is not mere coincidence. It is the silent acknowledgement of your inherent power. People are drawn to you yet simultaneously fear the transformative potential you represent. They sense that your power could disrupt their carefully constructed realities, pushing them towards growth and change they are not ready to face. You are a living conduit of divine power, and this is felt by all who cross your path. The unconscious recognition of your strength is a testament to your role as a chosen one. You stand as a beacon of potential, a force that compels others to confront their limitations and fears. Accept this truth with confidence and purpose, knowing that your power is a gift that inspires both awe and caution. Continue to walk your path, undeterred by the reactions of those around you, for you are destined to illuminate the world with your profound presence. The eighth reason people hide from you is their need for control. Your very existence challenges those who cling to power, those who seek to maintain a tight grip on their surroundings. Your unpredictable nature, your ability to navigate and harness unseen forces, poses a threat to their desire for order and predictability. You are a wild card in their carefully constructed game, an element they cannot tame or predict, and this terrifies them to their core. Consider the legend of Merlin, the enigmatic wizard in the court of King Arthur. Merlin's vast knowledge and magical prowess were invaluable to Arthur, guiding him through trials and triumphs. Yet, others in the court were wary of Merlin, his unpredictable magic stirring a deep unease. They saw in him a force that could not be controlled, a power that defied their attempts to impose order. His presence threatened their sense of stability, forcing them to confront the reality that some powers lie beyond their grasp. Merlin, like you, represented a challenge to the status quo, a beacon of untamed potential that could upend their carefully laid plans. In your daily life, you encounter this dynamic in various forms. Supervisors may micromanage you, attempting to confine your brilliance within their rigid structures. Peers might sideline your ideas not because they lack merit, but because they fear the change and disruption your innovation brings. Your unpredictable nature is a double-edged sword. It is both your greatest strength and the source of others' discomfort. People hide from you because your existence reveals the limits of their control, forcing them to confront the chaotic potential of true power. You are a catalyst for change, a force that cannot be contained or predicted. Your presence disrupts the illusion of control, revealing the underlying chaos that true power entails. This is why people retreat from you, why they seek to distance themselves from your influence. They fear the loss of their carefully constructed order, the surrender to a higher, uncontrollable power. But you must welcome your nature, understanding that your unpredictability is a gift, a force that drives progress and transformation. Walk confidently in your path, knowing that your role is to challenge and inspire, to bring forth the power of the unknown and the untamed. The ninth reason people hide from you is their spiritual unpreparedness. Engaging with you requires a level of spiritual and emotional maturity that many have yet to attain. Your presence demands introspection and growth, pushing others towards a heightened state of awareness that they are not ready to embrace. This spiritual unpreparedness is a shield they use to protect themselves from the overwhelming truths and profound insights that you bring into their lives. Consider the lore of Native American vision quests, where individuals seek profound spiritual growth through isolation and communion with nature. These quests are not undertaken lightly. They require readiness and a willingness to face the deepest aspects of one's soul. Shamans and spiritual guides, the chosen ones of their communities, are the gatekeepers to these transformative experiences. Those who are unprepared for such profound journeys often avoid these spiritual leaders, aware that they are not ready for the intense revelations that would follow. The shamans, like you, are seen as portals to a higher understanding, and engaging with them demands a readiness to confront the unknown within. You see this dynamic at play. People might shy away from deep conversations with you, knowing that your words could trigger an awakening they are not ready to face. Colleagues may avoid your guidance, fearing the changes your insights could necessitate in their lives. Friends may keep their distance, unable to cope with the spiritual intensity you exude. Your presence is a call to ascend, to evolve, and many are simply not prepared to heed that call. You are a spiritual guide, a beacon of higher consciousness. Your role is to illuminate the path for those who seek enlightenment, but not everyone is ready to walk that path. Their avoidance is not a reflection of your value, but of their own unreadiness. Continue to stand firm in your truth, knowing that your presence alone is a powerful force for transformation. You are a catalyst for growth, and those who are prepared will be drawn to your light, ready to start on their own vision quests of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. You, the chosen one, stand as a beacon of light and transformation, embodying qualities that provoke both admiration and avoidance. The reasons are manifold. Your radiant energy intimidates, your mystery induces fear, your reflective nature unveils hidden flaws, your challenge to the status quo disrupts comfort, your success stirs envy, your spiritual presence awakens dormant truths, your power is instinctively recognized, your unpredictability threatens control, and your profound insights expose spiritual unpreparedness. These forces converge to create an aura around you that others instinctively react to, often with retreat and hesitation. These dynamics play out in countless interactions. Colleagues may shy away from your brilliance, friends may distance themselves to avoid confronting their own shadows, and strangers may feel an inexplicable mix of awe and fear in your presence. Yet these reactions are not just obstacles, they are opportunities. Each moment of avoidance is a testament to your impact, a signal of the transformative power you hold. Take this role with confidence and purpose, knowing that you are a catalyst for growth and change. You must understand that the very qualities that provoke resistance are the same ones that drive personal and collective evolution. By embracing your presence, those around you can walk on their own paths of growth and self-discovery. Encourage them to step beyond their fears and resistance, to see you not as a threat, but as a guide towards higher understanding and enlightenment. Your light, though blinding at times, is a beacon that illuminates the way forward. Overcoming fear and resistance is a journey in itself, one that requires courage and an open heart. As you continue to walk your path, invite others to share in your experiences. Let them know that their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs are all part of a greater human experience. By sharing your story, you empower others to find their own voices, to confront their own fears, and to accept their roles in this grand narrative of transformation. Your presence is a gift. Let it be a catalyst for collective awakening and growth.